What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are in the content creator beta and we're going to talk about Spot. So Spot is all about portal blocks. So the first thing we want to do after you start a fight is dash back and hold block for like less than a second, and you're going to activate the portal block, as you can see. And then you actually want to take some blocked hits, and it's actually really nice because the more spots you have, the better block proficiency you have, unless you get to the maximum, which is 10. But if you get to 5, which is like the usual number you want to get into, like the regular fights, you gain really good block proficiency, and you want them to hit you in the block to get those stacks. And then after 5, as you can see there, we actually took a hit just to activate the untouchable passive. And the untouchable passive is pretty self-explanatory. We basically phase every single hit for the next 5 seconds, and it's really nice because you can pause this untouchable passive by hitting the opponent, and inflicting an infuriate effect, as we do here, is really nice to keep the opponent like attacking us and giving us free openings to exchange blows. And you're pausing it for 0.3 seconds, which is not a lot, but because you're so aggressive, it actually really adds up. And you want to exchange blows because the more ruptures you inflict the opponent, the harder the SP2 will hit. So look at this. This is a very huge SP2. So he's almost dead with like 2 special 2s. We're gonna see that rotation or that fight again once more. But yeah, we're gonna finish it with a fancy heavy attack. But yeah, let's take a look at this fight once again. So I'm gonna explain everything that happened here. So we start the fight with dashing back, holding block, activating the portal block. And once you have that white passive right there activated, he hits us and we gain those portal block charges. And then we exchange blows because the untouchable, we miss everything, even special attacks. And each time the opponent misses an attack, they gain they take a rupture effect. It doesn't have too much duration or damage, but when we hit the opponent while we have the untouchable active, we actually place a rupture ourselves as well. And this one lasts for a little bit more time. So the first one lasts for 0.5 seconds, and the other one lasts for is it 10? Yeah, 10 seconds. And basically our special 2, it does more damage based on how many rupture effects we have dealt throughout the fight. And you can see that stack, it is the red passive number next to my poison, the liquid courage, and this maxes out at 50, and it also resets after your special 2. So you need to build it up again. So there you go, he misses, place a rupture, we hit him, we place a rupture, wait for him to get another rupture, and we got 39, and it adds up even when we're doing that animation. And he's like almost dead with like 2 special 2s with class disadvantage, no synergies, no boosts, just suicides. So we're gonna see the rotation once again after this fight. Now I'm gonna show you the SP3 rotations, which is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. So what we're gonna go for here is go for the SP3, which basically maxes out your spots, and the maximum is 10 like we said. And once per fight, if you are at 10 spots when you pop this, it increases the duration of all personal rupture effects by 100% for the rest of the fight. So the duration is going to be really nice even for those 0.3 second ruptures when the opponent is missing when we have the untouchable. So you're going to see pretty big numbers from that SP2 after our SP3. But yeah, man, this guy is really simple to play. You really want to hold block and let them hit you. And it's actually really funky how he just stands there in the block. He doesn't go back, but it's really nice to like for spacing purposes. And we'll go for that SP2. You might have saw a Fury. We got a Fury passive. This is his Awaken ability. When you retaliate after a heavy or a special, while you have untouchable, you gain a Fury passive. So that's how we got that. And there we go again after the special retaliated. And this is the best. This is my favorite because Juggernaut is just unstoppable. So he's just hammering in and I'm doing the same thing. And we triggered so many rupture effects just from that one rotation, that one portal block rotation, or the untouchable. That was super, super satisfying. One of my favorite fights. And look how, like, look at his health pool. We still have not thrown a single special 2. And take a look at this massive damage right now. This is gonna be huge. Waiting for a special, but he doesn't want to go for it. But it's, honestly, this is enough damage. Like, look at this. Look at the red numbers. Let's take a look at them, man. Because you can't even see that. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oops, guys. Okay, there we go. So, we have the special 2. Let me pause it really quickly. So the first hit was... I didn't see that. That's fine. That is a 41,000. That is another 41,000. And that is another 41,000. So that's just really, really good, man. Like, I'm so happy. Let's take a look at the highlights of this fight. So we popped the SP3. And one thing I forgot to mention is that when you pop the SP2 and you have Untouchable active, you place a physical vulnerability on the opponent for 10 seconds, which is really nice for that detonation because all that rupture damage is physical, which is getting increased with the physical vul. And also, if you have 10 spots when you pop the SP2, it lasts for another 10 seconds, so it's pretty nice. That's why I think I threw the SP2 with 10 stacks. Like here, I'm trying to get to 10. And this is going to last for 20 seconds, but it didn't even matter because he's just dead from that SP2. It doesn't even matter. You want to get hit and then infuriate. Just go in. I want to bait a heavy here just to get a fury. Didn't want to throw it though. And like, super, super satisfying, man. What an amazing champion, to be honest. Really, really nice. And here we have a 150k Red Deadpool. Pretty normal fight right here. Just so I can show you like a very short fight, what the SP2 rotation looks like in like another matchup, which is not Realm of Legends, which is like an opponent which is very, very aggressive. So we go for a single rotation of the Untouchable. Let's see what happens. So we exchange blows. That's all you gotta do. I only do light attacks because the medium attacks are a little bit slower. And as you can see here, because he's so aggressive, 35 ruptures, dead. And that was an overkill as well. That was an overkill. We didn't even use our last hit. Like, this champion has damage. He definitely has a lot of damage. Not gonna lie. And one thing that he's got on the special 1, I don't think I show it here, but he inflicts a buff immunity on himself for 10 seconds. And if you're at 10 spots, for another 10 seconds. And that buff immunity is nice because maybe you don't want to get a buff on you, but it's also nice because it's actually a debuff, and this is free willpower healing, you know, without special 1. So it's kind of nice. And each time he's immune to a debuff, immune to a buff, he places a rupture on the opponent for 10 seconds. So you might want to do that for a scenario where you're getting a lot of buffs from the opponent or a node. So it's really nice utility, to be honest. And also spot, he gets another spot based on how much power he spent into the special. So if you throw a special 1, he gets another one before that attack. And if you get a special 2, he's going to get 2 more. So if you were to throw the SP2 with like 8 spots, you would get 10 before throwing that special. So let's take a look at that. At this fight again. So if you want to get to that 10 spots, you can even throw this as special 2 with 8, and then you're gonna get to 10, and that physical vulnerability will last double the time. And same thing for the SP3. And yeah, like, he's a pretty simple champion, and I love it. he's got that mechanic where while blocking, he doesn't go back, which is really nice for spacing, man. Like, spot versus spot would be a good match because spot really covers a lot of space with a special 1 and special 2. So staying there is really nice, and I really love his rotation, man. Like, you just hold block, and his block proficiency gets increased while having those spots. The more spots you have, the better block proficiency. And yeah, man, it's just really nice. I'm gonna make more videos about him for sure. Might do a non-suicides as well. But yeah, man, rotation really simple. Just get hit or into the block until you get 5. Then, honestly, take a hit, exchange blows, and dude, for like a 200k health pool, one rotation like that is enough. Really is enough. Now it depends if the opponent throws a special, and it's like a lot of big animation. You might lose your portal, or sorry, you're untouchable. But it's really easy. Just block 5 hits, and the opponent will block. So, oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that while you have those spots, if you have one spot, you have a 20% chance to resist heavy attacks, which is even better, because you can just stand there, because if you got 5 of those spots, you can just resist any heavy attack. And this might be like a 5-hit heavy attack. Like, I think I do it. Let me show you. Okay, so let's actually take a look at this fight. It's gonna be the last thing I show. So you can resist heavy attacks with your spots. You got one, you have a 20% chance to resist heavies. And for each one you get, that's another 20%. So at 5, you have a guaranteed chance to resist heavies, which is awesome, because you can just stand there and build your portal blocks. It's so nice. You don't even need the resist mastery. So take a look at this. That was beautiful. We resist that heavy like a monster. And we activate the untouchable. I don't think this is a great fight, but let's see how this goes. She popped the SP2, and we got the Fury like that because we went in after that special. Pop the SP3. He's got a cool SP3 as well. Like, I really like it. He's just overall such a cool champion. I honestly, I really want to get the champion. He's not really super friendly, but I really want to get him. Such a monster, to be honest. We made that because you cannot. I would have got hit by that because my untouchable was expiring. Then we hold block again. I can just hold block there even with the heavy if I got 5. Dex that. And right there, I didn't want to actually activate untouchable. She caught me off guard. But yeah, man, like, he is such a cool champion, and he's definitely on my list of the champions that I really want to get. His playstyle is so unique, and his damage is awesome. Like that, those ruptures. There's like very rare that someone is rupture immune. I think the only one that is rupture immune is Scorpion with his pre-fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's the only one. And if the opponent is not rupture immune, you have huge damage. Like that phase mechanic as well, it can help you with the specials, with the heavy attacks, and you just go in. I really like this playstyle. Animations are really nice, not gonna lie. I think no one disagrees with that. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about Spot. I am going to do another video, maybe one without suicides as well. Maybe a rank 4 video as well. We'll see, because he's a really fun champion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.